Hey guys, welcome to the Out and About YouTube page, and we got a massive announcement for you.
We're doing it again, but this time it's Nana and Trisha's Rowdy Road Trip Cameo Sale, $29.99 for a cameo with the both of us. You never know where we're going to be in the country.
Book it at cameo.com/outandabout, and while you're here, subscribe to the YouTube page. All right, everyone, welcome on into episode number 90. Is this 98 or 99? We're almost at 100, dear.
Ooh, what do we do for our 100th?
We need a big one. It's going to be very fun, very exciting. Perhaps we
Very fun.
Very fun. Perhaps we do some sort of maybe like a best of where we don't even have to work, and that could be our treat to us. As we mentioned in the beginning of the show, make sure you get those cameos. They're on sale right now because as you are watching and listening to this show, Nana and Trish are fastly approaching the lovely city of Nashville aboard a bus, which means we will either be torn apart due to our fighting, or we'll be stronger than ever, and we hope that it's the latter. So make sure you get those cameos. That's 24 hours only, dear. And that's, what do we do, $29.99?
We did something else, $24.99 because 24 hours.
It could be that. Yes, I think that might be it. We also have these for sale.
But don't get wild. I have to take naps at some point during the day.
No, get wild. I want to be hounding him.
We had 100 of them, which is lovely, but
I want 200 of them this time. Okay.
And he doesn't even let me keep the money. He spends it all on his
I spend it all on
car insurance.
I spend it all on car insurance. So now I spend it on all sorts of peels and all sorts of things.
Wait, can I stop?
Yes.
I did something today that I don't normally do.
A shower?
I showered today. Yeah. You know why? You took a picture of me yesterday, a revenge picture.
Oh, this scarred him.
Well, because he took a picture of me, and I was wearing my favorite red hat.
It was a MAGA hat, by the way. Bleep that because we'll get shadow banned. You know how these libs are at TikTok, y'all.
So he took a picture of me, and I looked like a wizard. I had a long gray
It was
beard.
not a good photo.
I looked horrible. So, you know, what I did what any girl would do. I trimmed my beard and I dyed it. Okay? And now did the carpet match the drapes? You'll have to find out.
Do you have gray pubes?
No. I have some that I like to pick them out and put them between my teeth.
You do flossing with pubes?
Yeah.
Well, you know what you should do to get rid of your pubes? You should get yourself some Manscaped.
Oh, thank fucking God. That's what I trim my face with.
No, he uses the actual Manscaped. That's one of our sponsors.
4.0, it has a light in it. I can do it in the dark. Now, I don't want to see myself in the mirror.
She's on one today, folks. Let it rip, Joe. Let it rip.
The light that I follow the shining light. Look into the light, Carol Ann.
And you can use that light on that 4.0 trimmer, and that can get into every.
You know, I never shaved my balls before until because their whole motto is like, your balls will thank you, and they shave them, you know, the ball tone and all the stuff. So I never even paid attention to my boys.
It's got skin-safe technology.
Yeah, so I've tried it. So I never shaved my balls before until they influenced me to shave my balls. I took my 4.0, and when I tell you, I put my hand down there and I just hold them. They're softer than.
What do? You shave the top of your bush, but not your balls. So you have hairy balls and nothing on top.
Yeah. Well, I trim it. Okay. Now I do vajazzling now. I will do a lightning bolt.
Let me tell you guys, like Joey just mentioned, the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer. We're giving you the 4th generation performance package. Inside the package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker ear and nose trimmer, the Ball Preserver deodorant, the Crop Revival toner, the Performance Boxer briefs, and the Shed travel bag to hold your goodies. Let me tell you something right now. If you're a man and you have nose hair, there is nothing more disgusting than seeing a guy with little fucking nose hair.
What about a lady with nose hair?
A lady with nipple hair.
Yeah.
You can take care of it all. This is a gender neutral package that we're giving you. Again, it's the 4th generation performance package from Manscaped. You get everything you need.
It's like Christmas.
It's like Christmas. And
it's
you give
so
yourself
luxurious.
the optical inch. If you got a short dick, you shave the pubes, it makes your dick look longer. And we're giving you 20% off right now with free shipping at code ABOUT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with code ABOUT at manscaped.com. It's time to trim off those spring flowers this summer and give your beach balls a shine with Manscaped. Now, Sandra, say your man. Now this is where we get a little appropriate. Okay, this is where we kind of feel out the level of comfort here. Say your man, he has a bush. Now, are we keeping it? Are we letting it go? Are we gifting him a man? Oh, this is good for your father.
I gave it to him already.
Your biological father. If you want to let him know to trim his pubes, you give him the Manscaped
for Father's Day.
For Father's Day. Or
I gave it to my father for Christmas, and my father liked it so much, he got one for his friend for his birthday.
Do you think they do joint shavings?
That's why I got them. It's just an activity. When I tell you guys, I'm into very bougie fragrances. I go to the most expensive department stores. This smells.
I go to the most expensive department stores.
Very exclusive.
The best ones. The best department stores.
This is 1994 commercial.
I spend hundreds.
Thousands
a year on fine fragrance. When I tell you, when I smell this, I mean, I don't wear it for myself because I do wear something. But when I smell it on a man.
He likes a musk. He loves a musk.
When you smell smell this on a man, it's like it instantly makes him 10 times hotter. It smells like the hottest guy in the world.
Your pussies will get soaking wet.
Your pussies will get soaking wet.
Your pussies will get wet, and your dicks will do this.
Well, no, well, you know what? The ball toner, that smells like it.
I don't really understand what that is, a ball toner. Like, I'm reading
when you're musky, your balls are sticking to your legs and you're musky, you spray that on there.
Oh, that's what it does?
Well, you spray it after the shower, and it keeps your balls fresh. It's like ball deodorant, so it keeps it fresh.
Does it prevent stickage?
Yes, everything's cool and calm and collected down there.
Just like us on this show, yo. Yeah. Speaking of cool, calm, and collected, we have a very exciting show today. Like I mentioned, we're on the road. And one of the big things we wanted to do is we wanted to get in the right mindset, okay? We wanted to make sure that we were cool under pressure and we were ready to roll, if you will, as Stu Feiner says, for this trip. So what we've done is we've gone out and we've hired ourselves a hypnotist.
Not just a hypnotist, he's the best one in the world.
John Mongiovi. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's been on GMA. He's been everywhere. He's one of the best in the biz. So he's actually going to come in here in just a moment and hypnotize me and Joey to get us into the right mindset for Barstool versus America so we can win that money, honey, so we can win that house, and so we can have a fun summer on the beach.
Well, I want to find, besides just the Barstool versus America, I want to try to lose weight, stop smoking.
He does that. He can do like addictions and mental warfare for the love of Christ.
I want to stop falling in love with unavailable men. I don't want to stop, but I think I have to.
Now, this is one of these things. I don't want to stop smoking.
I want to stop eating like a fat fuck. I want to start working out. I would use my free membership at the Equinox.
Can I tell you how upset that makes me? That you know how much I spend $240 a month for an Equinox membership. He gets it for free, and he doesn't even fucking go.
You can't even give it. You can't even get me there.
And the one time he was like really into it when he first started.
I went 3 times,
and he was doing like he would set up the camera on the other treadmill, and then he just sissy that walk.
Well, I only went to take videos and blow guys in the steam room.
And you blew the 80-year-old Frenchman named Lumiere.
Here's Lumiere.
That's what I'm saying. How does the motivation, like you go and you get a free hand job? So
yeah,
like what?
I know. I should get. I'll talk to him when he gets in here. John Mongiovi, fix this, girl.
Come on in, babe. All right, guys, he's here. John, not Bon Jovi, but Mongiovi.
That's right.
He is a world-class hypnotist. He's a man with a very strong handshake, and he's a man who, to be quite honest with you, scared the shit out of me when he walked in. He's staring through me right now. We explained why he's here, right? So me and Joey want to get in the right mindset for Barstool versus America, but I think before we get into that, we want to ask a little bit about what you do and how you got into it. So explain those two things to us.
All right, I'm a hypnotist, and I've been a hypnotist for going on 18 years now.
Oh my God. I've been overweight for 18 years. Sorry.
And I've been gay for 30.
The way that I got into that was in college, I saw a stage hypnotist, and I wanted to know how that worked. And actually, before that, I was really interested in anything strange about the mind. So out-of-body experiences, ESP.
What's ESP?
Extrasensory perception, anything just strange about the powers of the mind. Always, I was very curious about that growing up. And so then I saw stage hypnotist in college, and I just wanted to know how that worked. And I started to read books about self-hypnosis, and on my dorm room bed, close my eyes and do self-hypnosis trance. And
the original gooning.
Tantra, it could be tantric.
Mind goon.
You know what that reminded me of? Like, close your eyes in the bed. That reminded me of Sting. Sting has tantric sex. Is that a part of kind of hypnosis?
Not that I know of.
Interesting. Continue.
So at that point, I didn't really get into it. I didn't start studying it or anything. Later on, I was working in arts management. I was a director of education for an orchestra and for an opera company, and I was doing hypnosis on the side.
Oh, and a side hustle.
It was a side hustle, but I wasn't making any money on it. It was just for fun. And I wanted to know how to do it, and I started to. You can't really get like an accredited training in hypnosis anywhere. There are no colleges or universities that train you in that. So I started to get like sets of CDs and things where you could learn and listen to lecturers, and started reading, and I got into it that way.
So you're into exerting mind control over people. That's what you like.
More
in a way.
I don't know if I like exerting control over people, but I like getting the results.
And so what are the results? Like what's a typical hypnosis session? Like when someone comes to you and says, I want to be hypnotized, is it like I read on your website, is it like someone wants to, cure cravings for food? Sorry, someone wants to, get over feelings they have for something. Someone wants to change their mindset. Like what is a typical?
I like the performance package, please. I need it all.
Okay.
I'd like to upgrade. Okay.
What?
A bundle.
I
need the bundle.
Do you accept Zelle?
Package deal. Most typically it's addictions. I would say smoking, food, smartphone, all those types of things. Anything that's a habit, a substance. People can get addicted to practically anything. I see a lot of people for anxiety. That's one of the primary things I see people for. Panic attacks, PTSD.
Oh yeah, post-traumatic.
Now, I'm not a psychologist, so some of these things a person, if it's a deep enough issue, they have to be working with a psychologist or a therapist also. But I see a range of habit management, anxiety, fears and phobias is a big one. I see a lot of people for a variety of phobias.
Abandonment.
I'm afraid of abandonment and getting cheated on by someone I'm not even dating.
I don't know if I classify that. You'd say the difference between a fear and a phobia is probably that if you think about it and you feel panicky, then I'd say it gets into the range of a phobia.
So how do you snap that like in their mind? Like what happens when you hypnotize someone? How do you know you got them? And like what happens in their mind?
Are you really unconscious?
That can trigger the result that you're looking for.
Sometimes you don't know during the process whether they're in hypnosis. Usually you do.
Okay.
There are some people. It's really interesting sometimes because I think they're not in hypnosis, and then they are the ones who afterward are dehypnotized, and they say, "Wow, that was the deepest experience I ever had."
Can you use your powers for evil?
Now you got my side note I sent you, correct, girl?
Your energy is like really.
I know. Are we under hypnosis?
I feel like you're like a Caesar Milan, like for humans.
You know?
I wouldn't know. Now, have you ever used this for your advantage in personal relationships?
Ooh,
no,
like, have you ever like went on a date with someone like hypnotized and they didn't know to like get something you wanted from them? I would,
preferably a blowjob.
Not that I know of.
Now he was unconscious. Okay.
Now the lights were on, but no one was home, dear.
So I just kept going. Okay. Sorry. We're nightmares.
We're nightmares.
That's some people's fear, their concern when they come into the office.
Yeah.
That they're going to be taken advantage of. And some people ask me, "Oh, can I bring someone with me?"
Feel free to do anything you need to here, son. Okay. we are very open.
Now he's meaner than a rattlesnake when he's conscious. So you want to knock him out?
I think you are already hypnotized.
Oh, he is hypnotizing. Now you don't want to. Now I wouldn't get too close to him because she will get attached.
She will latch. Okay.
She will latch both.
She'll pounce.
Mentally and physically. Are you gonna like? What would you do to us? So I want to. Let's explain our. Joey,
do to us.
What would you?
Now, should I disrobe?
Okay. Now I was told there would be essential oils involved. How are you going to, Joey? Why don't you explain extra. in the terms that's extra, ma'am? Careful what you wish for. In terms of in the scope of the competition, for example, I'm very competitive. I'm very
it's annoying.
I'm very focused. I'm very competitive. I'm very what's the word? Like not tense, but it's like high strung. I want to be able to be hypnotized to like relax, but I don't want to be sitting on stage like it's a high school like end of the year party where the guy goes, and you're up there doing the chicken on the fucking thing. Like, do you do that, or like, is there showmanship to your thing?
You mean what we do?
Yeah.
There can be.
Like, could you make me like stand up and like do the hokey pokey if you wanted to?
Probably not in the context of just having.
Can you make him like you more than a friend, or?
Can I make him one?
Sorry.
Now, was that your inner dialogue?
Yeah, and I am under hypnosis. Okay, so anything I do say.
Can you do? Is there like a level of showmanship? Or are you like looking for like actual results? Like, can you really fix me, or is this just?
You mean the showmanship of the hypnotic method itself, or what you experience after?
I realize I just asked two questions in one. I guess my first question is, what was my first question, Marty?
It was kind of the same question.
let me put it this way.
Okay.
Hypnosis is not always about a relaxed state. And so I see a lot of people, actually one of the things that I specialize in is working with performers, with singers, actors, musicians, and
comedians like ourselves.
Yeah, oftentimes any type of performer, and even business people who have to get up and give a speech in front of a group of people or something like that.
So you can calm.
Anything can be a performance. Well, this is where I'm going with it. People sometimes, if they start to feel performance anxiety, they start to feel say someone has an issue of stage fright, for example, and they come into my office and they want to get into a state of relaxation. Actually, I have to sort of reframe and correct the goal, because you don't want to be in a state of relaxation for competition.
How long does it last?
For performance. Depends on the person.
Like if you're going to hypnotize me, I don't want to be relaxed for like the rest of my life. I don't want it to be like
We have to come back to get him
office
removed.
space situation here. I want like 20 minutes of like chill.
You're going to get what you get. You're not going to get upset. Okay.
I would put it like this. The process itself, the hypnosis itself is relaxing. The goal is not to be relaxed when you're in the competition or a person going on stage. The goal is to understand there has to be some activation of the nervous system in that context. So hopefully what we do today, it can be relaxing or it can be energizing. It depends on what kind of method we use. There are a lot of different types of hypnosis.
Well, I do the same thing with my pills, dear. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. Right now I'm sideways. Okay.
She's got to get twisted. Have you ever had any crazy stories like when you've gone to hypnotize someone, you've gotten a result that you weren't expecting, or someone went nuts, or someone, had a really adverse reaction?
Nothing that comes to mind in terms of adverse reactions. Hypnosis is very safe. If sometimes you're making someone, getting them to the point where they're much more in touch with their internal sensations of their body. I know that sounds intriguing. I'm talking more about like the feelings of anxiety or sometimes gut sensations. A lot of times people are needing, in order to relax, needing to sort of go internal into what's called interoception, or the way that you feel the sensations inside your body. And if there's anything approximating an adverse reaction, I would say it's someone being a little bit more aware of how they feel inside. But you don't see any sort of crazy reactions. That's more the stuff of stage hypnotism.
It sounds
and
like
that's the temporary
like
stuff.
you just described an acid trip.
Or what's that peyote? What do they do in the woods when they eat?
Peyote.
No, the other one. Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah, hypnosis doesn't make you throw up though.
Oh, good.
Can you ever tell if someone's faking it?
Yes.
Like looking
In and outside of the bedroom. Okay.
like looking at me and Joey right now, just initial reaction. Do you think one is more prone to hypnosis than
I don't
the
know
other?
yet.
Well, I want to get into this now. Is hypnosis just by speaking, and like, or is there actually something like in our mind that's like that turns off like a state of unconsciousness? Or is
Actually, like what happens in the brain to produce the state of hypnosis?
I guess so. But are you asleep during it, or are you like awake during it?
No, you're awake.
But
Oh my god, I'm
it's
so
just
nervous.
it's just how does it work though? You know what I mean?
So
Yeah, I still don't understand like what happens.
Are you gonna get that spiral thing and put it in front of us and go, ooh?
no, but that is one method of hypnosis that works, and the reason that it works is it's about focus. It's about mental focus, and mental attention is the
that's gonna
essence
be
of
tough
hypnosis. It's not about sleep.
Uh-huh.
So there are some people. So if someone is in my office and we have, I usually have a 2-hour session where we're talking for about an hour before we do the
Mental
hypnosis
goon.
itself.
It's an
and
MG.
trying to sort of understand how to best communicate with the person.
Okay.
And then we spend the latter half of the session doing hypnosis. So when we're spending 45 minutes to an hour in hypnosis, sometimes a person is going to drift off into sleep or kind of an in-between wakefulness and sleep state. And I'm usually going to see that happening. And then
Well, I do that when Pat starts talking too much, and he's just yap. And I'm all in and out of consciousness, waiting for her to shut the fuck up. All right, let's get it down to the nitty gritty. I want to get this done.
Who do you want to do first?
Do we do it at the same? Can we goon at the same time?
You can do hypnosis at the same time if it's more of a sort of
couples thing,
relaxing procedure. So let's figure this out. I think that do you want something that's a little bit more lengthy, or do you want something that's
Probably quicker, I would think.
quick, hard and fast. We like
hard and fast here.
Okay.
Probably just something quick. Just fix my brain. Because I've been trying for years.
Wait, so are we going to do different things? Why don't I want something separate? I want one for how many things can you do for me in one? How many things can you
You're gonna
fix?
be here all day.
How much
If I were
time
you,
have,
I'd get
Jen?
your invoice ready because he's gonna take you to the cleaner.
I'm mostly, I'm concerned about like going on the road. I never like had to be in a bus before and sleep on a bus and things like that. So I'm like nervous about that part. But I really want to focus on getting myself physically ready. I need to start working out and dieting.
Joey, we're on the road as this is happening.
Well, he's going to fix me right now.
Well, let's talk
He
about
knows
the
we're not on the
competition
bus.
just to understand, what needs to happen in the competition so that I have an idea
I need to be
of
competitive.
what to say once you're in hypnosis.
I'm not good. I hate competition. I'm very
He needs to have a killer instinct. He needs to be competitive.
I'm very emotional. Like I'll let my emotions like go like take things over. Then they don't need to be. You know what I mean? Like
Why do you hate competition?
Because I'm afraid of failure and rejection. And I hate it because I like winning, but I'm secretly competitive. But I don't like people to know that I tried and failed.
When you say you like winning, what's a time that you remember winning that you enjoyed it? Were you just drawing on a memory when you said that?
DragCon 1994.
Okay. Now, I was wearing a steel pump.
I was in something from, it was a steel pump.
I don't know what winning, but like, I don't know, like things, I've done competitions before and won them.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I've done them before and won, but I was secretly competitive about it.
Secretly competitive.
Yeah, like I don't let people know that I'm competitive. I kind of like, oh, I don't care either way, but I really fucking going crazy in my head. I don't really want to win this. I don't care about winning this thing.
That's my issue. He's
He
got to
does,
care.
though.
All I care about is winning. He's going to care
You
about
want to win.
Oh,
and
I want to have a
you
nice
don't
road
care.
trip with my friends and like see the country.
No, that's not what we're
And
there
he's like,
for.
and I'm afraid that he's gonna be like, gonna hate me on the trip because like he's so crazy competitive, and like I'm just taking it like lackadaisical, and he like I know it's important to him, so I want to try, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna like try and fail. Like I'm afraid like I'm gonna like fuck up. It's all or nothing with me. Either I'm gonna like be like a beast and like doing like out of body experiences with like sports or whatever we have to do, or I'm gonna be like.
If I put enough pressure,
like,
if I put enough pressure on him, he'll perform.
he knows my pressure points. Okay.
So what happens in the competition? What is it that you have to do?
We
Like
do physical challenges, obstacle courses. Maybe it's axe throwing. Maybe it's like some sort of bowling thing or some sort of, memory, whatever. It's a combination of physical and mental. So you have to remember something and then tie that to something physical. But they're very abstract. It's not like we're shooting hoops or throwing football. It's like there's different like elements to our thing.
Puzzles, if you will.
Exactly.
So it is a feat of mental and physical challenge.
But also the
mental,
most
physical
part of it, it's not the
performance.
competition. I can't, like I said, I don't care about this thing. I'm afraid of like my social things, like going like spiraling, which is gonna be lots of drinking. I'm gonna be
God,
away
is
from
there
home.
ever.
I'm gonna be uncomfortable sleeping in a bus with strangers. I'm afraid he's gonna get separated from me on the thing, and I have to sleep with like fucking people I don't know.
Alex Bennett.
Yeah. So I'm like afraid about that, and I'm afraid that this competition is gonna tear us apart as friends. Aren't you?
Not.
I cry a lot.
Not at
Why
all.
did you say yes to the competition?
For exposure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were bullied into it.
We're bullied into it. No, I'm excited about it. I'm not really that worried, but I just like know, like I just like in going into this, like something that's going to be very uncomfortable for me in the beginning.
Okay, so I think that the challenge with you, let's rephrase that, not challenge.
Oh, please. Nightmare.
I think that the goal for you is there are only two ways to input information into your brain, right? Your past experiences and your intention.
Okay.
And so your past experiences are all telling you, I hate competition.
Yes.
You have to draw on some memory of when it felt good to win. And we have to increase the power of that memory for you.
Okay.
And every time that you find yourself thinking about this competition coming up, we have to make it so that it is a rapid thing for you to go right to that idea.
Okay.
Right? Not to dwell in the thoughts of, I don't want to do this. I can't stand this. I'm going to tear my relationship apart with my friend. None of those ideas do not dwell in those, right? I'm going to jump out of the bus window.
Now you're starting to really
Now I
tap
do
into
snore as
some
well.
truth.
I
You're
do
starting to
snore
tap
as
into
well.
truth. I'm gonna drive right back to that vessel and I'm gonna pop right off that third ledge.
I don't want to deal with the bathroom on the bus.
Well, that's
all
the
of
big
those
issue.
things,
He's gonna
all
be
of the
shitting
little
on this bus
things
like you would
that
not
occur.
believe.
I go like 10 times a day, and it's just something that I have to deal with. You know?
Did we just do hypnosis or we haven't started it yet?
Who knows?
We might have started it already.
Oh, I'll keep going with him then. I'll shut my mouth.
No, we'll do a more formal induction process.
Do I
but
take my
think
glasses off for this?
that You can. You can
My top?
do whatever you want to get comfortable.
Okay. I don't want to expose my areolas again.
You're from Florida?
From Tampa.
We're going to start our show in Tampa.
That's where our show
really?
starts in Tampa.
Come see us at the patio. We'll be there from 8 to 10.
These
Oh,
are
great.
connections that were. I feel like I have to stop talking to let you do your thing with Joey. We were like getting somewhere and then I ruined it.
Yeah, so anything you want to, anything you
your
want to
thing,
say,
girl.
Eating, smoking, drugs, I do it all. So anything you feel that you want to, I got it all.
So you enjoy altered states.
Yes.
Does he?
All right. So
Speaking of,
My nose is running.
I'm trying to think about the best way to do this since we're also in front of the microphones.
Do you want me
I
to
think that
move?
you're going to have to sit back and in a comfortable state because you're not going to be talking during
Oh, I
this.
can check this thing off.
no, just
Yeah,
put
leave it.
Leave it.
And
There you
maybe
go,
I
there
can
you go.
move this one here a little bit. Right. This is a little bit different than it is in my office.
Can I have a tissue, Sandra? My nose is running.
Speaking of altered states, really quick, if you're listening in your car, this is a very visual episode, so check out on YouTube. And also, we just got an email saying that subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts. That's very important, Man Mafia. So we know that we love and love the listens, but click the subscribe button because that's really what gets us
Wait, I'm excited to go back to bed.
Yeah, he's just ready for a sleep.
I love shit like this. I love anything. I love colonics. I love doctors. I love hospitals. I love needles.
I don't do any of those.
I know, but I just like procedures. I like procedures and like surgery and IVs. I'm a medical queen. I'm a med queen.
You are no, you're into medical play.
Yeah. Tell her what I watched this morning.
He watches like. Can we be candid with you, John?
Yeah.
We're homosexuals.
I've seen your show.
Okay, yeah, I've seen your show. Listen, I'm just going to come out to you. It's every time you meet someone, you got to come out. He watched a doctor porn today, which is why he's very into medical. Have you ever seen those? It's like a doctor porn.
I'm glad I didn't wear a white coat today.
Yeah, it's like a physical where it's like one person is like getting a physical, one thing leads to another.
Well, I can do you both right now.
Well, have you ever heard of white coat syndrome?
No, is that what I have?
White coats, you have the opposite of that.
Oh. What is white coat syndrome?
White coat syndrome is when you see the doctor in the white coat and you can become very anxious and very nervous.
Oh, no, I love it. Give me all the pills. Thank you, darling.
Joey, this is like holistic. Why are you asking for pills?
Oh, if I start crying as well.
Can I have those? I need to blow my nose as well. I hope you're vaxxed because we're both positive.
No, we just can't shake the damn Delta. Okay, I'm ready.
A new variant from South Africa.
I'm ready to receive, John.
About how long would you like this to take?
As quick as possible.
12 inches.
Procedure.
Oh, sorry.
Let's do something rather rapid. And if we have to do anything else to repeat this to go a little bit deeper, we can do that also. Because one of the things about hypnosis is that going into hypnosis, it helps to create more hypnosis. Once you feel that state of trance.
That was my whole will pucker. Okay.
you could get even deeper into.
Don't
trance.
Use those words.
Now, what I would like you to do is to be able to relax completely, so that because you're not going to be speaking during this, and
thank God.
I'd like you to make sure that your arms are relaxed, that your hands are relaxing. You can go ahead and open your eyes, actually, Joey, and just look. Straight ahead. You're one step ahead of me. Did you take a hypnosis course already?
No. Okay. But I did take a peel. Okay.
Now you're just going to want to let that whole pucker.
Just like you to look forward. And I want you to just now, keeping your head facing forward, raise your eyes upward toward the ceiling so that you're looking up toward your eyebrows. And you can just continue to look upward, up toward your eyebrows. It doesn't matter if your eyes start to feel fatigued and your eyelids want to close. You can just let them close. And on the count of 3, I'd like you to just allow them to close. 1, 2, and 3, and just feel how good that feels to have them closed. Mm-hmm. Just pay attention to that and allow all effort to just go out of your body. And even though, as you're listening to me, you may at times want to laugh, you may at times want to smile, you may at times have thoughts that pass through your mind, I'd just like you to listen to the sound of my voice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to count from 1 to 10. And each time I count, I want you to open and close your eyes quickly. Each time I count a number, I want you to open and close your eyes quickly. There's nothing scary about hypnosis. There's nothing that should make you nervous about this. You're going to be awake, alert, and aware the entire time, but we're going into a state of inward focus. So each time I count a number, you're going to open and close the eyes quickly. 1, and close. It's okay. I'll guide you through. Take a deep breath. 2. There's no rush.
Like that?
Yep. Look over here for a moment, like this. 1, 2.
I got it.
Reverse blink.
RB.
All right. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Take another deep breath. And let it out slowly. 1. Each time you close your eyes, I want you to notice how good it feels. 2. Good. Just pay attention to how it feels around your eyes, around your eyebrows.
Around your hole.
3. Good. Relax. Allow the laugh to come out if the laughter wants to come out.
Just stop. I'm working here.
Do you mind if I interrupt here?
Go for it.
No, go ahead. Keep doing your thing. I just have to turn my back. Otherwise, I'll ruin the whole fucking thing.
Relax all the muscles in your face. Good. There you go. Each time you open and close your eyes, I want you to pay attention to how good it feels for the eyes to close until they just don't want to open anymore.
Okay.
5. Continue looking up toward your eyebrows. When you open the eyes are looking upward toward the ceiling. 6. Good. Just feel your eyes becoming heavier and heavier. You want it to happen, so allow it to happen. Don't resist it. 7. Opening and closing. Good. 8. Good. When they don't want to open anymore, just allow them to remain closed. 9. And close the eyes, still looking upward behind your closed eyes. And good. You can just leave them closed now. Just relax and leave them closed. And now I want you to take a deep breath and relax all the way. And you're going to feel me take your right hand by the wrist very lightly. You're just going to feel me take your right hand by the wrist. I'm going to touch it on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And you let me have that hand. Allow it to be loose and relaxed as much as it can, like heavy, loose, relaxed, no tension. Just let it go. Let it go completely so that it flops down like a dish rag. When I let it drop, you can allow yourself to laugh. It's okay.
Now he's a limp-wristed Sally.
Just focus where I'm touching on your hand. And it may feel like your hand, or it may not feel like your hand. And now on the count of 3, you're going to let it drop down onto that table. And when you hear that sound, you're going to allow a deep feeling go all the way down through your body from head to toe. Allow your arm on the count of 3 to drop. 1, 2, and 3. Deeper and deeper you go. Take a deep breath and relax. I'd like you now to focus on the thumb on that hand that I was just touching. Just focus on the very tip of the thumb and on the thumbnail and on the other side of the thumb, the pad of the thumb. And I'd like you to imagine what it would feel like if you had a little grain of sand in between the thumb and the forefinger. You can imagine that feeling. You can imagine that feeling. Good. And I'd like you now to focus on what it feels like for your feet to be planted on the floor. Your feet firmly on the floor. And I'd like you to go back to the memory of one of those experiences where you really enjoyed winning. Think of the first experience that pops into your mind. And when you have one, nod your head for me. A time when you really did enjoy winning. Make it real, make it sincere. It's something you want to do. And if you still have that memory in your mind, nod your head. Now, I'd like you to remember the feeling that went along with winning. As much as you can, pay attention to how you feel. Inside your body, inside your chest, inside the stomach. Feel everywhere that you feel emotion. And I'd like you to notice the exact thoughts that come to you about how good it felt to win. Feels great to win. And anytime you think about this competition, anytime you remember me being here, anytime that you remember any aspect of hypnosis, this is the memory that's going to go right back to you. I'd like you to notice how Joey's elbow is not resting on the arm of this. I think he is truly hypnotized. You can allow this elbow, when I touch it, to just plop down onto the arm of the chair. That's right. Now you go even deeper, deeper and deeper. Joey, you are going to win. You're going to win at many things. This is one of many competitions in your future. One of many competitions in your future. You want to challenge yourself. You want to reach your best and highest potential. You want to go forward. You want to have a good time, a great time traveling the country. You are going to crush it. Get into that mindset. Remember what it feels like. I'm just giving you the words. You know the feeling from your past experiences. You can do this. And every time you think about that competition, this is the feeling and the image that you're going to go to. If you have that image of winning in your mind, Nod your head for me. Good. See if you can push the button on that image one more time to feel the emotion that goes with it. Let it make you want to smile. Let it make you just feel charged up, excited. On the count of 3, I'm going to touch your shoulder and you're going to open your eyes. You're going to feel refreshed. You're going to feel excited. You're going to feel alert. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open. Good. Just take a few deep breaths. Look around the room. Look at those lights over there. Look at this guy over here.
That was fun.
Right.
Did it work? Do you feel different? Did you feel like you were, am I interrupting the process or are you still going?
No, this is fine.
How do you feel? Did you feel like you really were like entranced?
Yes.
What did that feel like?
I felt
to
like
you?
I was on Xanax.
What does that feel like to
It
you?
feels euphoric, and I just felt light, and I felt comfortable. Like I felt like I was sleeping in my bed, like very comfortable.
Petite.
My
Why
body
was your
felt
elbow
good.
off the arm of the chair for a while? Did you even notice that it was off of the arm of the chair until I
No, but it
mentioned
felt better when I put down though.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
It was very relaxing.
What was the
And
memory?
I liked that memory that you put. It wasn't. I didn't think about me. I thought about me winning, but I thought about more is making my father get excited and proud that I won.
Ah, great.
That's a bigger feeling for winning, and I can win whenever I want. But just to have him like crying, be so happy and proud of me. That's the moment I thought of.
Fantastic. This is really interesting because sometimes what comes up for a person is totally different from what I'm thinking, and they take it in their own direction. I think that's more powerful imagery.
Yeah, no, that is much more exciting. And then
Have you ever had someone get erect while that we're doing?
No,
probably.
Actually,
While you're doing hypnosis?
not even when doing hypnosis for erectile dysfunction.
Because you were saying some things to him. I noticed you used the word deep quite a bit. And that's a trigger for that's a trigger for Joey. Now I did notice the table start to levitate just a little bit. He goes, "You'll feel everything's gonna relax and just pucker right on up." I was really afraid he was gonna get hard. I was afraid he was gonna goon.
That's really nice.
Can we do one more very quick thing to reinforce
Yes.
that? All right. So same position and relaxed. Yeah. The word
gonna put
position is
peanut butter.
obviously a trigger word. All right.
Anything sexual, he will bite.
There's many.
Okay.
If you put that sexual thing on a lure, he will bite like a salmon swimming upstream.
I want you to remember how it felt like when you just didn't want to open your eyes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax all the muscles in your face.
Can you get me out of the merch meeting at 2:30?
We'll work on that.
I want Pilar.
All right. Just take another deep breath. Nice, easy breath. Slow exhale, as slowly as you can. Slowly as you can. And this time, what I'd like you to do is just relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and your eyelids as much as you possibly can. We're going to do this more quickly this time. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and your eyelids as much as you can. Relax those eyelids so much that they feel like they just don't want to open, even though you know you could open them.
He kills
if
you.
you try to open them. Just play with that thought. Feel that feeling in your eyelids. Get them so relaxed that they just don't want to work. And now I'd like you to go right back to that memory, as visual as you can make it, that memory of your dad being so excited, so proud. Just think about where that's going to take place, how you're going to experience his excitement, whether it's in person, over the phone, over video. Just imagine it and draw up that feeling within your body. Notice everywhere you feel that feeling and take a snapshot of that image. Every time you think about that competition, Joey, this is the image you're going to go to. You're not going to give any time at all to any negative thoughts about it. You're doing it anyway. You're going to do many competitions in the future.
Yes, Queen.
You are going to win. Now, on the count of 3, you can open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open. Good. Could you go right back to that image?
Are you crying?
I think so.
Good.
You're crying right now? Ma'am.
That's a good, powerful image. Very good, powerful image. You could probably use it for a lot of different things.
If we don't win
This is
this
great.
competition
Thank
now.
you.
Whoa. Do you want a Kleenex, dear?
Yeah.
My turn.
That was so nice.
Now, is there some sort of like insurance we can do that guarantees us a win after we do the hypnosis? Personally from you?
No.
Just wanted to check. Joey, that's really crazy. What were you thinking about? What were you crying about? Explain what's going through your head right
How
now.
you didn't text me back the other day.
I was just crying.
No, I don't know. I was just thinking about how good it feels to win, and
Yes.
how it would just make my father so happy if like I said I got the house, I got the shore house, and have him come down and like hang out and cook and do fun shit at the shore.
This is what we needed. This is the motivation, exactly what we needed, because I wasn't gonna be able to do it on my own. So I need to tap into.
Great.
I need to use his father against him, or for him, not against him, for him.
Yeah.
This is good to know. This means family, make your dad proud. He's in the right mindset.
Now we got to calm her down.
Because I'm gonna. Now, what do you want me to do, JJ?
How do you feel now?
I feel great. I feel like
sis?
No, I feel like this can like help with so many things.
Great.
This really affected you.
Yeah.
It's not difficult for us when we focus to be able to draw up an image that feels good to us.
Right.
But what we tend to do is we tend to go to the negative, right? The brain wants to look for salient information, anything that sticks out, anything that sticks out of the ordinary.
Your pants.
So if there's, if I had like a big white speck of dust here on my sweater, you're going to notice it.
Right.
Or if there's something, I know exactly where his mind goes.
It could be a goon stain. Perhaps you have a goon stain on your back.
If there's a bug on the wall, there's maybe a better example for this.
No, this is merino wool.
So
Okay.
your mind is always going to go to the negative, right? Your mind is always looking for dangers and looking for alarms. So your mind is always going to go to the things that you don't want to do and the things that are going to be problematic. What we've just established is an easy go-to image that you're always going to go to anytime you think about the competition, so that you are.
Thank you, John. That was really
giving
good.
that input to your mind.
That was really nice.
I got to talk to you guys really quick about something that's also, with the warm weather coming around, we're going to be selling ice shakers, but we're also selling bird dogs, y'all. Okay, so bird dogs.
Wait, we have bird dogs today?
Yes, and did you not?
Can I tell you something? Every hot guy in the pool in Vegas is wearing them, and
you can see their little. Their little.
You know what? Because you don't have to wear underwear with them. So I know they're wearing underwear because that comfortable lining. Bird dogs are the most comfortable. I didn't even know we had a commercial about them today. I bought some for my father. They are so cozy, and they come literally in every size. They're size inclusive. You can wash those things 1,000 times. They look like brand new every time you wear them. You can swim in them. Remember I told you I had a convertible short on?
Yes, that was bird dogs.
But then I went into the pool with it because it's a convertible.
Yes.
Okay,
and it dries.
You can do anything. Now go ahead with it. I love bird dogs.
No, bird dogs is the best.
I need a XXX. Okay, y'all.
Now, it's a silky, soft ladder that never rides up. Okay, they're comfortable and versatile, just like KB. Easy access for emergency situations. You can whip that cock out anywhere. These shorts and joggers make your legs look like they've been sculpted by the Lord herself. I have such skinny, disgusting legs, and I'm not going to lie. I was afraid to put on the bird dogs, and I put them on, and I was like, oh, first of all, I didn't know that wearing skinnier clothes made your legs look bigger, but it does. There she is taking a video. But the bird dogs fit me wonderful, and I love them so much. So we're giving you guys, and I know that a lot of you listening are ladies right now. Father's Day is coming up, guys. It's springtime. You want something light, something that's going to make your man look good, that's going to get you horned up, because it's going to get that nice V cut right around his cock, and it's going to plump up the caboose. So we're going to give you guys we're going to go to birddogs.com, and if you enter the promo code OUT, they're going to throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle tip football. So you get a football.
Now, I want to touch y'all gentlemen's whistle tips. Okay.
Exactly. So that's birddogs.com, promo code OUT, and you get a free Bird Dogs hat with your pair of Bird Dogs, and you get a free whistle tip football. So again, birddogs.com/out. Now I would show you, but I'm actually not wearing any pants right now because I'm in the comfort of my own home.
I'm in the opposite. I'm not wearing pants either.
So, get the bird dogs, guys. Get them for your mans. And do they do ladies too? I don't know.
They're non-gendered. I mean, if you're a lesbian, just put them on, throw them on there.
Yeah, throw them on.
Let that beaver breathe. Let that beaver breathe, girls.
I want to hypnotize a sinus infection out of myself first of all.
You sit there and behave. John, get her, John.
What do I want to do? What do I do? Mine is to calm down.
Have be open-minded about things. And
let me move this over here
for a moment about
really
your goal,
try, Pat.
you're both different.
Really try.
I'm going to try. It's tough for me to try.
No, just pretend. Don't worry about the show right now. We can fast forward this part. Okay. He's too worried that there's not going to be enough funny things. Have this experience yourself. I honestly was so good.
JG, let it rip.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Just don't worry about the episode. We'll fix
this is good because this is full role reversal. What's happening right now? Normally, I would be yelling this at Joey, and he'll be shut the fuck up. I'll do it. Now it's the opposite.
No,
I actually kind of like this.
This is a nice experience, and enjoy every second of it. It's probably very expensive.
Again, ladies, do you want to plug your social before we start?
What's the goal for you in terms of
my goal? Is
any hole is a goal.
Any hole. First of all, it's any hole. Second of all, my goal is to calm down and live in the moment. Not worry, live in the moment, enjoy the road trip, have fun with friends, I'm very focused on the goal on things and achieving whatever, goal it is we have, whether it be a merch bonus available at store.barstoolsports.com or whatever it be. I need to just calm down, relax, go with the flow.
Okay, so your goal is to not be over-focused on the win.
Correct.
Okay. And what is it to you that when you think about calming down and going with the flow and enjoying the journey of the whole experience, what do you naturally think of?
We're starting now?
Maybe.
You're just getting information.
I'm just getting information.
What do I naturally repeat that question again?
When you talk about just getting in the flow and going along, enjoying the process instead of just going for the win, what do you think of? What are the things that you enjoy?
What are the things that I enjoy?
What are the things that you?
I don't have anything that I enjoy
other than winning. Maybe
no. I think it would be very nice to not. I'm afraid that when I'm not focused on moving forward in some aspect of whether it be this show or whatever it be, that it's wasting time. That living, that if I'm just focused on having a good time in the present, I could be using that time to do something productive, whether it be, fucking moving merch or going to the gym or doing something. It's I just got to be
relaxed. More present. You need less dopamine in your body, right?
Yes.
Dopamine is what causes us to want to pursue goals.
Is that it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not just the feel-good chemical, but it causes you to want more. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So is this really about the competition, or is this more of a general goal that you have? Sounds kind of general.
It's general, but I think it very much applies to the competition.
How so?
I think that there are a lot of really cool things that we do along the way that aren't on the competition, whether it be a happy hour in Nashville, which everyone should go to, which we're going to be in tonight, or I'm plugging it.
That's exactly what you're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm not supposed to be doing.
Stop working for a fucking second and stop and just live in the now.
So I am, what was I saying? Help me.
Nashville. The things that you enjoy.
Oh yeah. There are a lot of fun things to do along this moment, and I'm not going to appreciate them if I'm not in the moment.
Why do you think that you won't appreciate them?
Because I'll be focused on the goal rather than the fun.
On the goal of winning the competition.
Correct.
Okay. So you need to be more presently focused and enjoying life along the way, not only on this journey with the competition, but just in general.
Correct.
Okay. And what's the challenge to that? Why don't you typically do that?
Because I want to not be a loser. I want to have I want to be successful in my career. I want to move our brand forward and be doing everything I can do.
While Joey does nothing.
While Joey does nothing. While Joey cries. While Joey does nothing. In order to I think happiness will come from success. Whether that be, career-wise or whatever. And when really happiness can just come from being present, having a laugh with your friends, having a drink or 10, and that's that.
Great. Okay. Do you want to do something similar like we did for Joey?
I think so, right? Should we do that, Marty?
Yeah.
How do you want me to sit?
You could move the microphone away just a little bit. You won't need to speak during this. And how do you feel? Are you nervous? There's nothing to be nervous about.
I'm feeling goofy. A little bit nervous, yeah.
Okay. That's good. Why don't you just take a few breaths? This is not hypnosis. This is just breathing advice.
Okay.
It's good to relax. All right. What I'd like you to do is just where you're looking over there toward the floor or toward the door or the camera over there.
Marty's.
Just kind of look toward Marty's knees or down toward the floor.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is just relax your body, and we're going to do just something slightly different. I want you to just gaze effortlessly down toward the floor, down toward his shoes, wherever it seems like your eyes normally go when you're daydreaming. We're going to do this in an easy way. Okay. This is fun. Don't look so nervous.
Marty, if you could put a sheet over your mid. Okay, this is really hard for me, John.
That's all right. There's plenty of time.
Okay, I'm gazing.
Okay. All I want you to do is relax your face. You want to do this for a few minutes.
I don't need the mic, right?
No.
You don't need the mic at all.
Relax your feet, relax your knees and your face muscles, like as much as you can. Like go fucking vegetable. Sorry, is that offensive?
No, it's the correct term is Terry Schiavo.
I'm sorry.
All right. Relax your arms.
I want to do it too.
You could do this too over here behind me.
Bleep Terry Schiavo, Marty.
We're going to start with a simple, what's called an eye fixation technique. Okay, Pat? I'd like you to just look over there toward the floor, toward that box over there, toward the camera. And all I want you to do right now is just preliminary to hypnosis. I'd like you just to remember that feeling that you get when you're daydreaming naturally. It's a very easy way to go into a nice, effortless trance where you're still awake, still alert, still in control. I just want you to remember the feeling anytime in your life, throughout your whole life, every time you ever go into a daydream, just gazing effortlessly at nothing. It's okay if you want to smile, if you want to laugh, you can let that feeling go right through you and you can enjoy that feeling because that's what it means to be in the present moment, doesn't it? That is being in the present moment. You're not goal focused at the moment. Now just relax again, let your eyes just effortlessly gaze. And what I want you to remember is that feeling you get. We can talk about how funny the word gaze is later.
Joey, shut up. You're ruining it.
Okay. And just relax. I want you to remember that feeling of daydreaming when you feel like you catch yourself zoned out and you really don't want to move. And you think to yourself, I've been just daydreaming and I got to move, but I don't even want to move my eyes. If you've ever felt that way, nod your head just a little bit for me. Good. All I'm asking you to do is to remember that feeling because one of the best ways to get into a hypnotic state is to remember what it's like to have been in a hypnotic state. And daydreaming or feeling zoned out is a type of hypnosis. And now, on the count of 3, I'd like you to take a deep breath and let it out slowly. 1, 2, and 3. Deep breath. And letting it out. Let all your facial muscles relax. Notice how your jaw just relaxed as you're still just effortlessly looking out toward the floor. Yes, I changed that word from gazing to looking just for you. Just relax. Just relax. Take another deep breath. And I'd like you to notice the feeling in your lower back. The feeling in your lower back where your spine meets your pelvis, where you bend at the waist. Just notice what your lower back feels like in the position that you're sitting in. And notice the feeling in your shoulder blades where it's pressed up against the chair behind you. Notice the feeling of those headphones behind your ears. And then now I'd like you just to close your eyes. Just close your eyes. And I want you to notice the feeling. Notice that feeling, laughter.
All right.
Good. It's all right.
Okay, sorry.
It's no problem. Sometimes people laugh when we're beginning hypnosis.
Okay, gotta keep going.
I just had to get that out. Sorry, John, continue.
Tell me why you're laughing, but remain relaxed.
Because I think I'm laughing because I can feel Joey, because Joey just pretended to spit in his hand and give you a hand job while you weren't looking.
Oh, okay. Well, that is funny, isn't it?
Now we have the church giggles.
It is.
I'm hypnotized to think I'm actually funny.
Oh, God. There was other reasons, too. I could just feel him being inappropriate. I'm back.
Were you seriously observing that through your peripheral vision?
Yeah, he did this. Am I allowed to? I'm not even going to open my eyes because I want to stay in this.
Yeah, don't break the spell.
He did this.
Okay. Great. Okay. So just let yourself laugh and let that feeling go. Good. Sometimes one of the best ways to get into a relaxed state is to have that tension come in the body, that tension go through your body, and then to let it go. And each time you become tense and then you relax again, you can get that much more relaxed. This is one of the techniques of stage hypnotism, asking the person to open the eyes and then close them again and go even deeper. Good. Notice what that feeling feels like in your body every time that wave of laughter goes through, every time you get the church giggles, as Joey named it. Just notice that feeling. Notice each time you let that laughter go, it's like another wave of relaxation going through your body. We might need to use the ball peen hammer to the temple method for you. Just relax. And now I'd like you to focus on your left kneecap. I'd like you to identify with your mind. You have a sense of self. You can identify with your mind where the exact center of your kneecap is without having to touch it, without having to do anything to it. I'd like you to imagine the feeling if you were to take your index finger. Imagine the feeling if you were to take your index finger and you were to locate the very center of your kneecap. It's okay for little bursts of humor to go through the body. Every time you feel that and every time it relaxes, again, I want you to really feel what that feeling feels like in the body. We're going to utilize whatever happens to get you into a nice, relaxed, and focused, concentrated state. Every time you feel that, because you know what's going to happen after I leave is every time you remember laughing, every time you have that feeling of laughter in your body, it is going to put you totally into the present moment. Every time you find yourself laughing and you laugh a lot, you're going to find yourself in the present moment, noticing how nice that is, how much you enjoy spending time with your friends, how much you enjoy just relaxing and just going for the ride, not just the goal, but the journey on the way. Now, again, to the left kneecap, the very center of the kneecap, imagine what it would feel like if you were tapping that soft, cushiony cartilage under the kneecap. Move your attention and observe how you can narrow your focus of attention to any place in your body. So I'd like you to focus on the left cheekbone now, just the left cheekbone, the bottom part of your eye socket. Just go along with me and just listen to the sound of my voice. Left cheekbone, left corner of your mouth, left side of the jaw. Relax your jaw completely. Good. Now, take a deep breath. And notice it does feel good to relax. It does feel good to relax. And I'd like you to think about when you see the sun rising and you see the sun setting. And just think of the images that go through your mind. You see the sun rising, you see the sun setting. We see the full moon the other night. I'd like you to think about any time you looked up into the sky recently at night, you might have seen the full moon. And we see the moon waxing and waning, going through its cycles. And we see nature coming to life outside. Think about the spring. You love the spring. As nature starts to warm up, everybody comes outside. You've noticed the difference in the city and the neighborhood. Everything in nature goes through cycles. Light and dark, waxing and waning, sun rising and setting. The seasons go in their turn. You also are part of nature and you go through your own cycles. You need rest and activity. You need the goal and you need the journey. You need balance. You want balance in your life. Now, I'd like you to notice the feeling of your feet flat on the floor. Notice your feet. Notice the feeling in the underside of the thighs and the buttocks and the lower side of the back. Good. Just notice the feeling of your arms resting on the table. Good, good. And when I snap my fingers in your ear, on the count of 3, I'm going to snap my fingers in your ear. I want you to notice the internal sensation that goes through your body when I do that. A little bit of a startle response. 1, 2, and 3. And if you feel any kind of startle response in your body, just move your finger for me. Good. Notice where that feeling goes down through your body. It feels good to be in the present moment. I'd like you to think of one of those things that you mentioned to me as you're on that trip, on that journey with this competition, what you want to enjoy. Just think about one of those things, one of those fun things you want to enjoy. You know what I saw recently in a video is I saw a video of you riding a scooter through Las Vegas, through the casino. If you know what I'm talking about, move your finger for me. I'd like you to remember how much fun that was. You were totally in the present moment, having a good time. You were not goal-oriented at that moment at all. It was not about the win. It was totally present moment, total fun. If that's right, move your finger for me. I'd like you to imagine on this trip that you're taking in this competition, what it would really mean to you to be in the present moment and why you stated that as your goal. Have that inward moment of knowing yourself and what you're looking for. And every time you catch yourself thinking about what else could I be doing, you feel your body where it is placed right now. Your hands on the table. your arms resting on the table, your shoulders in the chair, you are more and more located in the present moment. More and more in the present moment. Anytime you think about what else could I be doing, not only with the competition, but anything, every day, where do I need to be next? It's time to rest. It's time to just rest. Now, on the count of 3, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes opening. Good.
Did he cry?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Now tell me what your experience was like. We had a little sideways journey on the way there.
We did. I think towards the end, Kleenex, please. Towards the end, I got super relaxed. I even am very relaxed right now. Like my body is
I still am.
I feel like I have like a weighted blanket on me.
I love it.
Towards the end, I got very relaxed, especially my arms felt heavy. And then when you snapped in my ears, I literally felt it like travel down through my body, which was crazy. But I feel relaxed. I think that's the only word. It's like a lame word, but that's the only one that I can think of. I was
But
a little
like
bit
wholly relaxed, everything.
Yes, I was a little bit
Physically and emotionally.
Yeah.
Like
I was a little nervous at
I could
first.
be going down in a plane right now and be like, okay, girl, let's go, bitch.
I was a little nervous at first because the hand job thing got me, and I was like, do not laugh at this, do not laugh. But then I could just feel him looking at me. But then once I let that go and you kept talking and I felt it, I was like, okay, chill the fuck out and be present and enjoy things. Nothing matters. Everything is fine. Like nothing matters at the end of the day. I have a whole new mindset.
What was the image that you went to in your mind in terms of what you want to enjoy on that trip?
I know what it is. Sitting in the front seat with the bus drivers there.
Close. It was nights out. I went to an image of the trip last year when we were at the Tin Roof in Nashville, and I was having a beer with Marty Mush, and we were looking around, and I thought to myself, how fucking cool is this? I have it made in the shade. This is my job. I go here. People want to hang out. They want to take pictures, say hi. And what could possibly be better than that exact moment? Forget the money, forget the house. Just the fact that we're there and we're enjoying it, and we were able to bring some sort of happiness to people and invite, and then bring that to us. That's what I went to.
Stop.
Can we do what we did? I'm sorry, go ahead.
You know, I think stop. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Can we do what we did with Joey and do like a quick reinforcement of that?
Of course.
All right. This will be very quick. You're going to go right to that same image, okay?
Okay.
All right. This time we're going to do something very similar that we did. So I want you to sit back in the chair. You're not going to have to speak into the microphone. We'll do this very quickly.
Eyes closed or open?
I'd like you to look upward toward the ceiling like that. Yep. Up toward the brim of your hat. Just look up. Feel that eye strain in your eyes. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to have you, there you go. You can close your eyes. You can close your eyes now. And I'm going to count from 1 to 10. Okay. Each time I count, you're going to open and close your eyes very quickly. Each time you allow the eyes to close, you're going to go that much deeper relaxed. You're going to really, I want you to focus on the feeling of how good it feels. Every time you close your eyes, focus on the physical feeling of how good it feels when those eyes close. 1, open and close. Good. 2, good. Allow them to get heavier and heavier. 3, good. Until they just don't want to open. 4, you can always force them open, but you want this to work. 5, good. Just feel that feeling in the eyes every time they close. And 6, good. And 7, good. 8, close the eyes. I want you to imagine that number 8, how it goes round and round like an infinity symbol. And imagine if you were tracing the number 8 on that table with your index finger, exactly how you would do that. Imagine the motion of the number 8, and notice whether the upper loop is clockwise or counterclockwise, and whether the lower loop is clockwise or counterclockwise. And now I'd like you to go right back to that image in your mind. That image in your mind of how good that felt. Doing good for people, having a good time, looking around at what you've achieved, going, this is it. I like this. Present moment. Anytime you think about this issue, this subject, this competition, you are going to remember that moment, that image. If you got that image in your mind, nod your head for me. Good. See if you can make it more powerful, the emotional feeling of that image inside your body. Here's how I'd like you to do that. I want you to think of someone you really enjoy laughing with and how much fun it is to see them laugh. There you go. Feel that feeling. It makes you want to laugh. That's great. That's just what we want. Notice the emotional feeling of that inside the body. And now go to the same idea of the emotional imagery of that positive image. And see how strong you can make that image. See how strong you can make that feeling. And ask yourself in your mind why that's really important to you. And now on the count of 3, just open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open, refreshed, alert, awake, looking around the room. Move your eyes around the room a little bit. Look at this guy over here. Good. Could you go to that image?
Yes. Oh. Is everyone else sleepy?
I'm so relaxed.
Wow.
You're so still relaxed. Great.
I'm so glad you got to actually enjoy that and do it. Isn't it fucking amazing?
Yeah. You almost derailed me at first, but I was able to do it.
So imagine doing this in a room with dim lights, ocean waves.
Lying down on the couch.
Maybe there's a scented candle involved?
No scented candles because you don't want anything to stimulate any of the senses. So you reduce light, you reduce sound, intrusions of sound.
An essential oil?
Scents, colognes, anything like that.
Wait, now you said earlier that you do this. Of course I had to turn this sexual somehow. Like, do you know, he said he does erectile dysfunction ones.
Do you have that?
Do you have things like for like people that are afraid of sex or asexual or like celibate because they have fear of performance anxiety or like sex related things?
Yeah, usually you see it come up with both male and female. More often it's males who are coming to me because I'm male. But people do come for erectile dysfunction. They come for social anxieties. They come for
pH balance.
Like to get the gusto up to go ask someone out on a date, like things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's very common actually.
John,
this has been lovely.
Mongiovi. Tell us where
Mongiovi.
Mongiovi.
Oh my God. I fucked that. I had it in my head.
It's Bon Jovi, but
Mongiovi. John Mongiovi.
There you go.
Tell everyone where they can find you.
You can find me at johnmongiovi.com. It's MONGIOVI.
And do we have social media as well? We're just straight website mostly.
Straight website. Okay. I have Facebook profile also under my name. Yeah. Or you just look up Hypnosis NYC.
Ladies,
tell you,
gentlemen.
I feel like a new man right now. I feel like I'm ready to tackle this competition in a present and mindful way.
Great.
Joey has ratcheted up his competition. I've calmed mine down. I think we have the ultimate yin yang right now. Now, Joey, I'd like to propose something to you. Can we make a pact right now, an alliance, if you will, that no matter what happens on this trip, if either of us are in a position of power to help the other person win, we will do that.
But then I'll have to go against my team.
That's fine. I'm willing to do that for you.
But that means only one of us will win, though. If I fuck my team over, my team won't win.
We don't know the rules yet.
Okay, I'll be loyal to you. Will you be loyal to me?
Yes. No matter what. If I have to
in and out of the competition
and the bedroom. Okay. If I have to fuck someone over on my team to get you.
Well, if I have to fuck someone on my team for you to win, I'll do that.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Wait, can you do this over the phone, over video chat, or no?
You can do Zoom.
You do that?
That's not going to work as good.
So if you're not locally in New York, in this area, the tri-state area, you can get John and he'll do a Skype Zoom with you.
How much does it cost?
Initial session is $300.
Well worth the money.
Do a follow up, $200.
Oh my God, well worth the money. Treat yourself. If you have anything going on, literally, I feel brand new. So I even look skinnier, don't I?
Now I would if your budget's $300, I would get the cameo first. However, John, thank you so much for joining us.
You're
again.
Welcome.
Make sure to subscribe on YouTube, Apple, everything. Joey and I are on the road right now. Wish us luck. Thanks everyone for listening. Goodbye.